Is this possibly the last time for you?
I don't think so.
You've got more in you. Who comes to mind?
Well, I don't know. Maybe his brother.
You want to fight Logan? Logan, I think he said you might be next.
I'll kill you, Mike.
No, please, no.
He wants to fight you, bro.
Yeah, he wants to fight you next. What about that?
I think he wants money. I don't think he wants to fight me.
Dana White, master of shock announcements, just confirmed the Mike Tyson vs. Logan Paul fight. Iron Mike, the man who once sent professional boxers into early retirement, is now gearing up to face Logan Paul, a guy best known for his YouTube pranks and questionable boxing career.
If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face.
Dana White knows this matchup will make headlines, fill seats, and sell pay-per-views like hotcakes at a county fair. But behind all the glitz and drama lies a deeper story, one involving egos, legacies, and of course, the Paul brothers' relentless quest to stay relevant. When asked if he would accept the challenge to fight Mike Tyson, Logan responded with,
Would you take the fight?
No.
Why? Gotta say it.
Now, before we dive into the delicious absurdity of this matchup, and why Logan agreed to this fight after refusing first, let me tell you that this feels like a low blow to me, even for a sport that has seen its fair share of oddities. Because Tyson stepping into the ring with Logan Paul is like Beethoven competing on a reality singing show. It just doesn't sit right.
Y'all playing patty cakes out there? You're trying to kill each other.
Well,
what's the plan?
Listen, Logan, you know what's going on. There's no patty cake going on out there.
Rumor has it, this isn't Tyson's first brush with the Paul brothers. Word on the street is that Jake Paul, Logan's equally insufferable sibling, allegedly paid Tyson to hold back during their previous match. Yes, you heard that correctly. The same Iron Mike who could obliterate an opponent with a single punch was supposedly asked to go easy, so Jake could walk out with his pride and his jaw intact.
She would have knocked him out for slapping him. But, like, the event is fucking historical. I'm happy Jake won. I actually do think that, like, by not absolutely obliterating Mike, we got to see, like, the nobility of, like, him still stepping in the ring, and Jake got to fight a fucking legend and check that off his resume. But I was a little fucking, like, personally offended that he hit Jake. I thought Jake was going to give him a little more than he did, but, like, maybe Jake was trying to spare him, and that's very nice of my brother.
And what did Jake get out of it? Fame, of course. Fame and the ability to parade around like he's a real fighter, when in reality, it was all a carefully crafted narrative. But now it's Logan's turn. He's stepping into the spotlight, hoping to prove, well, something. What exactly? Nobody knows. Not even Logan, probably.
Do you really think you'd fucking kill Mike?
I actually think I would kill him, yes. I'm not going to fight Mike Tyson.
Here's the kicker, though. Dana White has assured us that this fight won't be a repeat of the Jake Paul fiasco. This time, Tyson won't be holding back. No deals, no scripts, no soft punches. Iron Mike is going to unleash his full fury. And Logan? Well, let's just say he better start practicing how to fall gracefully. Of course, Logan is no stranger to the boxing ring. He's fought a handful of times, most notably against Floyd Mayweather in a match that was less about boxing and more about survival. Logan didn't win, but he didn't lose either. Not in the knockout sense, anyway. He walked away with his head held high and his bank account significantly fatter. And in Logan's world, that's what matters.
Because yesterday it got pretty personal and heated.
That happens when you're in a fight. You're in the moment.
But fighting Mike Tyson? That's a whole different ballgame. Tyson is not Mayweather. He's not here to dance around the ring or play defense. Tyson is here to remind the world why he's a legend, why his name still sends shivers down spines, and why Logan Paul is about to regret every life choice that led him to this moment. Fans, of course, are having a field day. Social media is ablaze with memes, hot takes, and an overwhelming sense of disbelief. Some are thrilled, eager to see Tyson back in action. Others are furious, accusing the Paul brothers of tarnishing a sport they barely understand. And then there are the skeptics, the ones who see this for what it really is. a spectacle designed to rake in millions and keep the Paul brand in the spotlight.
My brother and I's relationship sometimes has to be like aired out, but it seems as if the court of public opinion is the only thing that like steers him in the right direction. It is weird to lie, to blatantly just lie. We signed a deal with Netflix, and our goal was to go get another fighter to fight me. We were the ones that brought the Netflix deal to Tyson. So Tyson was never in the market offering people the fights for anyone to turn down. So yes, it is weird to go online and lie.
But here's the thing. This fight might actually work. As ridiculous as it sounds, people will watch. They'll tune in for the drama, the trash talk, and the chance to see Logan get obliterated by a man twice his age. Because let's face it, as much as we love to hate the Paul brothers, we can't look away. They're the car crash you can't stop rubbernecking, the guilty pleasure you can't quit. And Dana White knows this. He's a genius at giving the audience exactly what they want, even if they won't admit it. This fight isn't about boxing, it's about entertainment. It's about creating a moment, a viral sensation that will live on in highlight reels and Twitter threads for years to come. But let's not forget the real victim here, Mike Tyson's legacy. Tyson has spent decades building a reputation as one of the greatest fighters of all time. His name is etched in the annals of boxing history, a symbol of dominance and raw power. And now, he's sharing the ring with Logan Paul, a man whose biggest claim to fame is being slightly less obnoxious than his brother.
I'm an actor. I'm a salesman. I'm an entrepreneur, but we're fighters. That's who we really are. More than all this other stuff that we got going on, we're fighters. Him too.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but maybe, just maybe, this fight is Tyson's way of setting the record straight, of showing the world that he's still got it, that he's more than a nostalgic figure trotted out for exhibition matches. This is his chance to silence the doubters, to prove that Iron Mike is still a force to be reckoned with. As for Logan, well, let's just say he's in for a rough night. This isn't going to be a friendly exhibition or a lightly scripted affair. This is going to be a fight, a real fight. And if Dana White's promise holds true, Logan will walk out of that ring a very different man.
I said no to fighting Mike Tyson.
I'd say no.
I was offered it.
You actually offered?
Yeah, I was offered it, but not on Netflix and not for a big ass bag. Yeah. It was just like a, oh, this could be a real fight. Because I've been asked before. I'm sure you have too. Do you think you could beat Mike Tyson? And my answer was and will be yes.
Well, yeah,
I just think
now?
Yes, I just think he's too old, bro. That's crazy.
Oh God,
he's senile.
He'd be great for a round.
So what's the takeaway? Simple. Boxing is no longer just a sport. It's a spectacle, a soap opera, a platform for YouTubers and legends to clash in the most bizarre ways imaginable. And while purists may cringe and fans may argue, one thing is certain. This fight is going to be unforgettable. Will Logan survive? Will Tyson reclaim his glory? Or will this whole thing implode in a fiery blaze of memes and Twitter roasts? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. We'll all be watching, popcorn in hand, ready to witness the chaos unfold. And hey, if nothing else, at least we'll have a good laugh. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is really about. Entertainment. And whether you love it or hate it, you can't deny that boxing has never been more interesting.
Logan, what do you make of Jake's performance tonight?
Absolutely stupendous.
What did you think of Mike Tyson?
I love Uncle Mike. He's just such a, I mean, like, that was impressive, no? For a 58-year-old. Hi, how are you? That was, yeah, he's like tough, proud of him. Weathered the storm with a young brute named Jake Paul. I think Jake let him live. I do.
Let's not pretend Logan is some misunderstood underdog here. The man has turned boxing into a sideshow act, a cash cow where skill takes a backseat to hype. But even by Logan's standards, this feels desperate. Why? Because this isn't just a fight, it's a gamble, a roll of the dice to keep himself relevant. After all, how do you top dancing around the ring with Floyd Mayweather without getting pummeled into the canvas? Easy. You go after a legend whose fists still echo through history. But let's not forget, Tyson isn't here to play babysitter. This is a man whose legacy is carved in knockouts, not carefully scripted exhibition matches. The idea of him stepping into the ring with someone like Logan Paul, who, let's face it, has more Instagram followers than legitimate wins, feels like a cruel joke. And yet, here we are.
I've had this conversation with Logan many times in this show. There are humans and there's Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is not a human, and I know you don't like to hear this. Mike Tyson is a caged animal who at any moment can explode into a murderous rage that no boxer has ever had access to before.
It gets better, though, because according to whispers behind the scenes, this whole thing might have an ulterior motive. You see, Tyson's last dance with Jake Paul left fans scratching their heads. The punches were soft, the aggression was muted, and the whole thing felt about as authentic as a reality TV love story. Rumors swirled that Jake had slipped Mike a nice little check to make sure things didn't get too intense. After all, Jake's career is built on optics, not actual grit. Now, Logan is stepping up to bat, but this time, the script is flipped. Dana White has allegedly assured fans that Tyson won't be holding back. No pulled punches, no theatrical dodging, just raw, unfiltered Mike Tyson. The same Tyson who once bit off a chunk of Evander Holyfield's ear because, well, he felt like it. If you think Logan's going to escape this unscathed, I've got a bridge to sell you. And let's not forget the fans in all of this. Boxing purists are understandably fuming. To them, this matchup is an insult, a mockery of a sport that's already taken a beating from celebrity gimmicks. But the casual viewers, they're eating it up. The idea of watching Logan Paul get his clock cleaned by a 57-year-old Tyson is too tempting to resist. Social media is already flooded with memes, predictions, and plenty of people ready to shell out money just to see Logan hit the canvas.
No concerns than normal, just nervous. That's about it. All fighters are nervous, all athletes are nervous. I'm not going to let no one tell me because I'm nervous, I'm afraid, because I've been nervous my whole career and I've been very successful.
Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Of course, Logan is no stranger to controversy or criticism. His whole brand thrives on it. The more people hate him, the more they talk about him. And the more they talk about him, the more money he makes. It's a cycle that Logan has mastered, one viral moment at a time. But stepping into the ring with Tyson? That's a different beast altogether. This isn't a YouTube feud or a staged wrestling match, this is real. And Tyson? He's not playing games. What's really wild is how calculated this whole thing feels. Tyson, despite his legendary status, has been itching to remind people of what he's capable of. And Logan, with his oversized ego and complete lack of self-awareness, is the perfect sacrificial lamb. Dana White knows this fight isn't about who's the better boxer. It's about creating a moment, a spectacle that will be talked about for years. And if Logan has to take a few hits to make that happen, so be it.
Do you believe that I will actually beat Mike Tyson? Yes.
The build-up alone is worth its weight in gold. Imagine the press conferences. Logan swaggering around, cracking jokes, and trying to get under Tyson's skin. Tyson, in turn, glaring at him with that trademark intensity, saying just enough to remind everyone that he's not here to mess around. It's a show before the show, a battle of egos that will have fans glued to their screens long before the first punch is thrown. But let's get real for a second. Logan Paul is not a good boxer. Sure, he's athletic, and yes, he managed to survive Mayweather. But that was survival, not skill. Logan isn't stepping into the ring with Tyson because he thinks he can win. He's doing it because he knows losing to Mike Tyson is better for his brand than not fighting at all.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because I take
him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
And Tyson? Well, this fight isn't about proving anything. He's already proven everything. This is about legacy, about reclaiming a narrative that's been muddied by exhibition matches and reality show antics. Tyson wants the world to remember who he is, not just as a boxer, but as a force of nature. And Logan Paul? He's just the unlucky fool who signed up to be the punching bag. In the end, this fight is going to be everything fans hope for, and everything critics dread. It's going to be chaotic, dramatic, and undeniably entertaining. Logan will talk a big game, Tyson will let his fist do the talking, and Dana White will sit back, counting his millions as the spectacle unfolds. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about boxing, it's about the show. And love it or hate it, you can't deny that it's working.